The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hi, my name is Ken Gidge, and this is The Art of Politics, and I keep saying this, but it's factual. It's the only show of its type. People cannot believe that I've got this weird co-host who happens to be a Republican, bad Republican. I'm a good Democrat.
Yeah, in his own mind, you're a good Democrat.
All right.
You're a legend in your own mind, my friend.
Please, who do we have here? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. She used to be a Democrat, now she's a Republican. How'd that happen? Go ahead. Introduce.
What happened? First of all, I want to introduce
Name her.
Give her
a
name. Good friend, Mariellen MacKay.
Representative.
Representative.
Former Democrat.
From Nashua. Well, I'm not done yet.
Former Democrat.
Will you shut up for a minute? Okay? Give it a break. Now, my good friend who's a former Democrat like myself. I was a Democrat for many years. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Al.
Okay, first of all, let's lay the cards on the table. Anything you hear from him, one ear and out the other, 9 out of 10 things that come out of his mouth is fiction versus fact.
Yeah, like fact news.
So anyways, how does it feel to be a Republican now?
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
I'm asking a question.
No.
I'm the co-host here.
No.
I'm the co-host.
Yes, you are, but I've got it on you. Hold on a second.
What gives you the right to go first?
It gives me the right because I offered her to come on before.
But you sit there and shut up.
She wouldn't come on.
It feels comfortable.
Feels great?
Yeah, it feels
How
really
are the
good.
Republicans treating you?
Actually, very well.
Better than
welcoming.
Did the Democrats treat you like we do?
You better not say, don't. You know, you gotta know when to back off, and you should take my side, not his side, at least in the beginning.
In many respects, and I'm going to be, honest, it's more comfortable being a Republican than it ever was being a Democrat.
Yeah. I mean.
All right. No, wait a minute. Good question.
Yeah.
All right. Let me explain this because I don't think anybody or everyone knows. You ran as a Democrat. You became a Democrat representative. You went to Concord and you decided to become a Republican.
No, that's not true.
Okay, so
she was a Democrat first.
Yes, that's what I said. She went and she decided.
It was almost a year.
Can I answer that?
It wasn't a year.
Can I answer that?
You can.
When I first moved to New Hampshire back in 1983, I was a Republican. When I first came here, I was a registered Republican.
You were smart.
Yeah, I was smart.
Intelligent.
Let her finish.
I was a registered Republican.
Okay.
So yes, I was smart. I stayed that way until...
No, you were smart because you changed.
Well, I changed because I really wanted to vote for Bill Clinton in the primary. That's why I changed. And then, I guess it just stayed. I became a Democrat, all right, to do that. I stayed a Democrat. I ran as a Democrat 4 years ago, and I ran in 2012 as a Democrat. And then ran again, didn't make it in, and then ran again and made it in. So this is my second term after 3 runs at an office.
In other words, you've been a representative twice.
Correct.
Right.
This is my second term.
Okay.
Right. So this term, I would sit with the people that are my friends, and we would have conversations, and it was very comfortable, extremely comfortable. And I discovered my conservative side was closer to the top than it ever had been before. And when I did make the determination to switch, I had a Democratic friend email me and say to me, "You have always been very conservative. I, however, I'm liberal." She's absolutely correct.
All right,
I have always been a conservative.
Hold on a second. Whoa. You're getting too much of the story out here. Let's just back.
What, you wanted to be silent?
No.
You want her to be silent?
Let us just back up a little.
Yeah.
You were voted by Democrats.
Are you slow? You don't
after
understand?
you were a Democrat
She said that.
into the Hillsborough.
Ken, clean your ears.
No, we didn't.
She said
But I
that.
was
Hillsborough
also-
County Executive.
Oh wait, now you're on something
You're
else.
in a different area.
You're
No.
on something.
No.
Yes,
She
you are.
was voted
wait.
by the. She
She's
became a
talking about a
Democrat, and
legislator.
then she was voted by a Democrat into the Hillsborough County.
Okay, so now you want to switch.
Okay, now
But
you're
yes,
in the...
it took
now-
Democrats and Republicans in Ward 3 to elect me.
Right.
And that's how I became an elected person. I mean, I had my sign
no.
on
County
Democratic
is
lines.
extra
You got
duty.
elected to the Hillsborough County Executive Committee
No.
because you were a Democrat, not because you're a Republican.
I don't know the answer to that.
Yes, well, the majority of a party in a union
Okay.
has it. Okay, so
I was nominated, and my nomination was seconded by 2 Republicans within Hillsborough County. And all 27 representatives, including myself,
Including Republicans and
including
Democrats.
Republicans,
That has
voted for
nothing
me.
That's
to
the way it
do
happens in
with
my
it.
county.
That's how it happened.
No,
We all
hold-
vote.
Hold on a second. You can get out of
that's
this
how it
really.
happened.
No,
No.
you can get out of this real easy
Did
if you
you
adjust this.
Did you
It
get
was-
that position at the Democrat caucus, or did you go to a Hillsborough County
No.
It was a
meeting?
delegation
No.
meeting. It wasn't
Delegation
a caucus.
with
it
all
was a-
Republicans and
Wait
Democrats?
a minute.
Absolutely
Wait a minute.
correct.
This was done right in the House of Representatives when you were voted into the Hillsborough County.
with Democrats and
Okay,
Republicans.
hold on. Let me finish this.
How's that confusing?
This is really important to know because up at Hillsborough County executives, if there is more Republicans than Democrats, there's always more Republicans. That is
Right.
just the way it works.
Then more Republicans
Okay.
voted for you than Democrats.
All right, no. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Here in Nashua, there are more Democrats than Republicans, and that's how she got in. Okay?
So what's your point?
No,
What
wait,
is
wait,
your
wait.
point?
No,
Wait,
and you
What
want-
is your point?
Okay.
Wait a
You're
minute.
wasting this woman's
No,
time.
I'm not.
What's your
I'm
point?
not, if you'd be
Okay.
What are you
quiet,
trying to prove?
I want to move on. Go ahead, hurry
What do
up.
you-
Okay. What happens in a county meeting, in a county determination, is this.
That the Republicans are the
There's
majority.
the cities, the towns. So Nashua, Manchester, and the towns.
They didn't vote you
Okay,
in.
no, what I'm saying is
Nashua
in Nashua.
voted you in.
Nashua voted me in, but
As the majority in the city of Nashua is Democrat.
Nashua voted me in.
Yes, as a
But
Democrat.
the Nashua delegation voted in the Republicans too, because
Right.
a Republican is the Hillsborough County chair, and he.
Well, yes, but it's the majority.
Well, the majority of
what
Hillsborough
is the
County
difference?
is Republican.
All right, okay. Let me just make something
What
clear.
is your point?
You made a great mistake and you know how it works. You know
That's your opinion.
in this.
And that
That's
is
your
your
opinion.
Stop
We
a second.
disagree.
Stop a second.
No, we disagree.
If you just wait a minute,
Okay,
I
go
can
ahead.
get off this.
Okay.
You know the majority within a group voted for you.
the Republicans.
No, I know
you wouldn't
the
have
whole group.
been
the whole
put
group.
up if you were a Republican.
I was nominated
You were
by a
put up
Republican.
by-
No, I was not put up by a Democrat. I was put up by a Republican.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got in because you were Democrat. All right, look.
Maybe I got in because I was me. I don't know.
You know something? The sad thing of it right now, and I'm getting a little upset. The sad thing about all of this
Ignore
is
him when he gets
you
upset.
know what I'm saying is factual. The majority puts their person up. We were the majority here. We put you up, and of course other people voted for you.
Okay.
Okay.
She learned how to spend
Okay.
her own money
All
to
right,
become a Republican.
so she wouldn't give it up. But having said that, Carl Seidel said, I will leave
That's not exactly how it went.
Well, he was, and now you're taking his side.
What happened was this. The county needed to be divided by the percentage of Democrats and Republicans within Nashua. And so that's what happened.
That's what
There's three
that's what I just said.
Democrats and 2 Republicans from the city
and
of
Nashua
Nashua.
left.
And
Seidel left.
and yes, Representative Seidel.
Okay, so you just said it, 2 and 3.
Right.
So if you were a Republican, it would be 3 and 2. That's why you had to leave.
I didn't
You
leave.
didn't want to leave.
I never left.
No, you're right. Seidel left, and you fell into the Republican slide.
No, I was nominated by the Republicans and I was voted on by the Republicans. It was not just a coronation.
What's the problem?
First of all, this has got to stop. You know better than that because you just said it. It's if the majority, in Nashua, representatives are Democrats. So the majority of the Hillsborough County, Nashua had 5. The
3 and
majority
2.
of the
3
5.
3 Democrats, 2
Okay.
Republicans.
Yeah.
We already got all that.
Okay.
What's your point?
Because we had our 2 Democrats, right?
Right. She was your
She
third.
becomes a Republican.
Now you got 3 Republicans.
And we have
can add.
1.
Okay. Now you got 2 Democrats.
She doesn't want to leave.
So you got 2 Democrats. But Carl Seidel stepped
No,
down.
but she.
Did you put another Democrat up?
She did not want to
He
leave.
personally didn't, but another Democrat was
She
put up.
didn't want to leave.
This has nothing to do
All right,
with
okay,
leaving.
all right. Okay, so hold on a second. Now, the last part of it, that was a mistake on your part.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
okay.
I don't
That's
think
your
it was.
opinion.
Yeah,
It's not enough. You just
agree
said
to
the
dis-
numbers.
But it was an election.
she is still representing Democrats and Republicans
Excuse
in her
me.
district.
If there are in Nashua to the Hillsborough County, there's 3 Democrats because we're the majority in Nashua, and 2 Republicans, and you're one of them, and you a Democrat, and you turn around and become a Republican. All of a sudden, it's 1 to 4. Excuse me, 1 to 3.
No.
That's not fair.
No, it's not. It's 2 to 3.
That's
It's
not
It's 2 to 3.
fair.
It's still 3
All
to
of a
2.
sudden, the Republicans take
You
over
still have
Nashua.
5.
All right.
Republicans didn't take
Yes,
it.
we're gonna. Okay, hold on a second. Let us move on. Okay. The other thing was you were voted by Nashua to be the person who went from the state house talking to the city, right? All right. Voted in by who?
All 27 representatives,
Right.
including myself.
And because of all this mix-up, you decided not to leave that. Correct.
I'm not going to
So
Were
stay
you
the
doing a
down.
good job?
So the
Yes.
so the
So
majority
why would she leave?
So the majority in this city said, no, you really have to leave because we are a majority, and that's how it works in America. Majority wins. You won't leave.
Okay, but did you step?
No, I didn't
Did Carl
step
Seidel
down.
step down?
Carl actually wanted to resign long before this issue ever happened, long before I walked across the aisle.
Right.
Carl wanted to resign from what I was told. He did it when he did it. The situation worked out the way it worked out, but as far as the delegation chair, it's a delegation facilitation position. And you facilitate between entities within the city of Nashua and the representatives.
Were you a
And that
loud
is
voice for the
exactly-
people of Nashua?
Absolutely.
So why would Nashua want to push you aside?
Well, they wouldn't. And in,
Well,
Except you.
in an issue,
Except you.
Well, no,
you cannot
You know,
invalidate
this-
an
this-
election.
Get
This-
over it.
this-
You're all
excuse me,
mad.
take it back.
Get over it.
This could
You're all
be
mad
taken
because she seen
care
your
of
light
quickly.
became a Republican.
Because
It's already over.
what you did by turning to Republican is fine with me,
That's my personal
but
decision.
not letting
Don't
go
let him bother
of
you.
that
Let it go one ear and
position
out the other.
gave
Hey.
Nashua the majority.
You're just mad.
Excuse me. Gave the Republicans in Nashua the majority when it was the Democrats that
have-
were majority.
How do they
Hey,
have the majority?
tell me what difference did that make at a
It's still
Hillsborough
3
County
and 2
meeting?
on the
Tell me what
executive
difference
county.
that made.
No, it's Republicans
Ken,
against
Ken,
Democrats. You
Ken.
don't think they
No.
argue? I did
Ken,
it for 2 years.
At a
I know what
county
happens.
meeting,
They don't.
Hillsborough County meeting, when you got all the delegates there, Republicans are majority. Tell me what does the
Yeah.
difference does it make if you have one more Democrat
No,
or
it doesn't
one less?
make a
No.
difference.
Tell me how. How on the vote?
Because,
How?
you know, the people of Nashua do not realize that we have two forms
You're
of
the only
government.
one with the issue.
We have New Hampshire,
He's the
and
only
then
one with
we
the
have
issue.
the Hillsborough
He'll
County.
get over it.
Which
Smile at him.
our budget is how much? 85 million this year?
Smile at him.
95 million? We take care of the hospitals. We take care of a lot of things, okay?
And it's
So,
non-partisan, non-contentious.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
there
So
for
was
2
I.
years.
Hey,
This is my
doesn't-
third year.
Madison.
This
You
is
know
my
how
third
Nashua's
year.
got screwed?
Doesn't Nashua
No.
benefit by having, because since Republicans
No,
control
they
the House,
don't.
the Senate, okay, to have you speaking up with your fellow Republicans to get things
But
done
all
for
the,
Nashua?
the Democrats
I
speak up too.
was
It's-
Because
there.
he's done nothing for Nashua.
Excuse me.
What
I
have you done
was
for
there
Nashua?
But
for
you're
2
not
years.
What have you done for Nashua?
I was there for
Okay,
2 years.
for 2 years, but
It
what have you
went
done?
along party lines.
But tell me, what have you
Don't
done?
you get
No.
it?
What have you done for
Yeah.
Nashua? Tell me what you've done for Nashua.
I have you.
You got me.
That's
Tell
right.
me what
Wait.
difference you've made for Nashua going after this young lady.
Hillsborough County.
I'm not going after
The
her.
Yeah,
county
you are.
delegation-
All right, okay.
It's over.
All right.
The county delegation
seen the
is
light.
The
The
county
not
delegation is something.
contentious.
Tell me what you've
With
done.
all
It's
this
not.
argument, why do you take it?
It's not contentious.
If
It's
the
not.
majority of the Republican Democrats in this who are elected in the city of Nashua don't want you there, and it's our it's our job.
You
We
do not
can as
own the
a
delegation.
majority.
You don't own
yes, the majority
Can't
rules.
you talk? Can't you talk normal?
Actually,
Majority
in this
rules.
situation,
All
it
right.
would take
Do you have to yell?
two-thirds.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey,
would take
have some
two-thirds
respect for this
in
woman.
we're going to move
No.
on.
Have
In
some respect.
Nashua,
No, it takes two-thirds.
we got people to
And
say
Nashua
the
doesn't have
majority
two-thirds.
doesn't rule. Now we got 2 Republicans.
That's right. We're the majority right now.
Yeah,
So
right.
be quiet.
What was all right? Okay, we're going to move on for that.
You
'cause
see what I
Thank
go
you.
to?
and if you
Cheers.
would have just been quiet, this could have
No,
been done
no.
5 minutes, 10
I'm
minutes
not.
ago.
I refuse to let you, first of all, raise your
Excuse
voice
me,
at
how'd
this
you get
woman.
bit, first of all?
I refuse to have you raise your voice at this woman, disrespect
I'm
her.
not. I'm raising
sitting
at
here.
you.
Okay? So, Nazi, I'm going to stand up for her. Okay?
Oh, for God's sakes!
Hmm?
You know,
Do you remember in the first session, when they tried to use O'Brien, the Democrat reporter, they went after your fellow Democrat and tweeted out about her? Who went to the floor and protected her? Not one Democrat spoke up about that nasty
you know who
tweet.
did?
I did.
You know who did?
I did.
You know who did?
Yeah, me.
You did.
That's right. Now, one Democrat went up and stuck up for their fellow rep.
You want to know why?
So I'm sticking up for
You
you.
know, you know what?
Thank
Want to
you.
know why? You did such a good job for us.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you
know.
very much.
I know. And
He's
none
a
of his
good
demands
man.
an
All right,
apology.
okay. I want to get over what your conservativeness is, and then I got one big question we can finish the show with, and then we're going to end up with what's taking place on the budget, etc. What does the Republicans have? You're a Democrat, voted in as a Democrat. What does the Republicans have the Democrats don't have? I want 3 things.
Less spending, less taxes.
Uh,
Go on and on.
Well, aside from taking a much more practical or conservative approach to things,
What's conservative in your mind? Because using the word conservative today could mean almost anything.
a much more
Give it-
conscientious
on what?
approach
On what?
on the budget, on other issues.
Budget?
On
What part of
not
the budget?
all parts of the budget.
look at
They,
that. All
they
parts.
don't want to.
Did you support the $100 million spending, that amendment that the Democrats wanted more spending there? Remember we were voting on the budget, and the Democrats brought up that amendment
No, I
to
didn't.
spend $100 million more?
No, I did not.
Okay.
And when I was a Democrat and the House put forth their budget, I was one of the 15 Democrats who voted in favor of it because I wanted to see something.
When you were
Yes.
this
Yes.
two times ago,
No, just this session.
you voted for the budget.
She was
yes,
a
I did.
Democrat then.
And I was a Democrat. The roll call
He's a
will prove
Republican.
it.
He voted for it.
No, I voted for it, yes.
Yes.
But what she's saying
did
is
I.
she was one of the 15 Democrats that broke from the Democrat pack of spending more money. She didn't want to see more money spent.
No.
She wanted the money
voted
go to,
for the budget, so
Right.
she would have.
like I did. As a Republican, she voted with the
Alright,
okay,
Republicans.
voted for the
what
budget.
You voted against it. That's-
conservative values? I know you use religion and I think we talked about that's not really fair because you can't say Democrats and Republicans are
I
differently.
can.
But you may
A lot of
feel
them
more
are. I
conservative
can.
with
Hey,
that,
I
correct?
can say that. A lot of them
So
are
it's
different.
not, doesn't have anything to do with religion. Let's get that out of the way.
Now, it probably has more to do with a philosophy of too progressive, too far to the left, too far out
Give me an
there
example.
for me. Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, they're just too far left. Tom Lopez, the chair of the Democratic Party right now, said when he was elected, if a Democrat does not 100% support pro-choice, no money, no support. Well, for myself, I believe in life. I believe in the viability of life.
You don't believe the woman has the right
I
of her
believe
own
a
body?
woman has a right to make decisions around
Abortion
her
isn't
own
one of them.
body.
No, I agree with her.
Personally,
with her.
for me, I could not do it. I would not tell someone else how to do it. But as in SB 66, where they call that the fetal homicide bill, that is a bill that I actually started out thinking I wasn't going to support that because I was afraid it was a slippery slope and would
It is a
go
slippery
against
slope.
No, it's not.
Roe v.
No, it's
Wade
not.
Yeah, it
and a
is.
woman's
No,
right.
it had nothing to do with abortion.
Yeah, it is.
But
It had
then-
nothing to do with abortion.
Yes, it does.
Then I thought about it and I took from my personal experience because I had a conversation with Janine Notter, Representative Notter. Her and I had this conversation. And I said, you know, I understand why this bill is coming forward. I too had a miscarriage. And it wasn't something that happened to me because I wanted it. I am a domestic violence survivor. And in that capacity, when I was 3 months pregnant, did or said something, obviously, that wasn't okay, and took some hits to the stomach. Well, I was 3 months pregnant when that happened. And by the time I was 6 months pregnant, the baby had died. And I needed to carry that baby for a couple weeks because it was the holidays. And they couldn't back then. And they wanted me to naturally abort. My body wouldn't. My doctor at the time put my case in the New England Journal of Medicine because mind over matter, I wanted that child so much. So when I voted,
Then the child wasn't dead.
the child was dead. They couldn't determine the sex. It
Then
was so bad.
why
Because
did you want
somebody
to
took
keep it
that
inside
child.
your stomach?
I didn't know at the time, and then when I found out, I was a kid. I was young.
Oh, okay, all right.
I was young.
All right, okay.
All I knew.
You wouldn't do
No,
that
some-
today, though.
Today, I would hope that no man would ever be
No,
able to do
I
that.
understand that, but about the dead child inside of you, you would have.
Well,
it
you'd go
taken
today.
out.
You'd go to the doctor.
Well,
You'd go to the
I
hospital.
did. I went to the doctor,
And the hospital would have
and
to-
they said they couldn't take me into the hospital because of the holidays.
Yeah. Right.
I had to wait.
I understand.
That wasn't my
Right.
choice.
But those days are over now. Times have changed.
Times have
And-
changed
Right.
since
Okay,
Over here,
then.
handling stuff like that.
we weren't going to bring that subject
you brought it up.
But we're going to do a show on domestic violence, okay? You're going to bring a person in, you're going to bring a person in, I'll bring a person in, and we're going to do a show on domestic violence because I think it's very, very important. And I don't think there's a Democrat and I don't think there's a Republican. I think it is from insanity,
Okay.
alcohol.
Now,
all right, so
what you just
now you've changed. Now
Can I
what
jump in for a
is
second?
so Republican?
I'm the co-host. Can I jump in for a
You
second?
may.
Because the people watching this don't understand. We were just talking about fetal homicide. I want to explain what fetal homicide is. Fetal homicide has nothing to do with abortions. What it has to do, if a mother chooses to keep the baby and carry and have a son or a daughter, if somebody kills that baby, okay, then that's a murder, killing the baby that's inside the mother. Not all Democrats, because we had a few Democrats voted with us. Most of the Democrats voted against that bill. They try to say it was an abortion bill. They were trying to say the mother
Yeah, it was,
who
though.
decide to carry that child has no rights.
That's not
okay?
true.
That's true.
That's not true.
But see,
That's the
That's
bill.
not true, and that's not
The
fair.
bill had nothing about abortions.
The way you're putting it, I can understand
It's
why
the
you
truth.
can say
Tell
that.
me how
and
it's
I wonder
abortion
how
bill.
people
Tell me
can
how
say
it's
it that
abortion
way.
bill.
But the way these
Tell
things
me
are
how
worded,
it's abortion bill.
it becomes an abortion bill
Tell me
in
how
the
it's
state
worded.
of New Hampshire,
Tell me-
and you shouldn't do it.
Tell me how it's worded that you didn't like.
In
Tell me the
my
wording.
opinion, No
Tell me the
abortions.
wording you didn't
My
like. I
opinion
knew he was
is
going to come up with this.
women have the right to their own body.
Okay.
Period.
That's your opinion. Now, that mother had the right to carry. Period. And somebody killed her baby.
No,
And you're against
you
it.
You made the story up.
That's what fetal homicide.
No,
that's what happened
Here's an
to me.
example right here. Here's an
That's
example.
what happened to me. I wanted that child. Somebody killed my child.
Tell me how the language had to do with abortions. Tell me.
Okay.
No. Tell me right now the language.
You know.
You brought something up.
Yeah.
Back it up.
Yes, but you know something. I told this representative that we wouldn't go too far on in a lot of things.
Forget about you sitting here. Fetal homicide.
All right.
Tell me where the language is you're talking about.
I'll tell you what. We will have this show
because
together.
you don't know. You went on like the Democrats. You fell in like a little puppet with the Democrats. Abortion, abortion, abortion. It protected mothers that wanted to keep their child.
All right. I got a question. All right. So what, from Democrats to Republicans, you just gave us one. Give us two more things. What made you leave the Democratic Party to become a Republican?
Well, personally,
I hope it wasn't because he voted in Trump.
No, presidential politics aside, had nothing to do with my determination or decision. My determination and decision was personal, and it was done locally. It wasn't done about the federal issues. I didn't look that far.
Okay.
I only looked to my own world and what was happening for me. And what was happening for me in the State House and what was happening for me inside of my head and in my heart.
But you were basically a Republican who got voted in as a Democrat because you felt like a Democrat, but when you got there, you changed.
You've had three Democrats this year lead the Democrat Party, three of them.
Close.
One went to Libertarian, I don't know his name, went to be a Libertarian. Two went to Republican. Robert Taberge, a great guy who I've worked with for years on the veterans issues. He's now a Republican. He's from Berlin. You have Mariellen. Then I don't know who it was that you have another one that became a Libertarian.
You know something?
What's going on in the Democrat Party?
I think this is a very good point. And
what's going on in the Democrat Party?
I will tell you. First of all, as I say, I don't get invited to Christmas parties, and I don't get invited to
Christmas cards.
Yeah, no Christmas cards, and I don't get invited to barbecues.
I almost feel bad for him.
Except
that's why I'm his friend.
Except 3 times, right? He wasn't home. Left a note. Sucker.
He's lying.
All right? Okay.
I invited him and his wife out to dinner. Do you know at my wedding, I had, Linda Massimilla? She was there. Robert Taberge was there. Peter Leishman and his girlfriend were there at my wedding.
Didn't invite me.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't know me
No,
then.
I
They're Democrats. They're good friends of mine. I worked hand in hand. I worked across the line with Catherine Rogers. Catherine will tell me she's one of the most progressive left-wing liberals.
Love
and I love
Catherine
Catherine.
Rogers.
She's a great
awesome.
person.
Yes, she is.
But I've worked with her on a couple of bills.
I know you have, and she's very proud of that.
And I love Catherine.
I do too.
You asked the question, and the answer I'm going to give you, Democrats aren't going to like. One of the reasons why I don't get invited to Christmas and barbecues, is my belief is when you lose the House, when you lose the Senate, and you lose the governorship,
Executive
it's
Council.
time for a change in the management of the Democratic Party. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they do. When the Republicans can turn around and make fun of Pelosi nationally, I understand that. To lose 3 Democrats, all right, and not hearing anything from the Democratic Party, all right, is shameful. That should have never happened.
Right.
And you guys were smart because I had 5 people who asked me if I wanted to become a Republican.
Oh, Jesus! We're not getting that desperate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I think I think this is good. I think this is what Nashua, New Hampshire needs.
History is made here in New Hampshire because we've done some great stuff.
Oh, by the way, we have a new representative who is the head of the Democratic Party. Skip.
Oh,
we
Buckley's
will.
not there no more.
Who?
Oh, yeah. Ray is still there. He means Nashua, the city committee.
Nashua. I was hoping Ray would.
Yeah, a lot of Democrats I talked to want Ray to go away. You know, all you got to do is do a
You
YouTube.
can't keep losing and have the same thing.
Do a YouTube search on Ray Buckley, and you'll see who's leading the Democrat Party.
Yeah, I know,
Well,
I know. Okay, so you left there. So what? Your opinion now, as a Republican, I want to know your opinion why they left.
I can tell you why. I was a Democrat for many years.
No. Them. I know about you.
But what I'm trying to say is I understand fully, because when you start realizing that when you're voting on an oil tax, you're voting on gas tax, and you realize you have apartment buildings, you got low middle class people in your district, you realize, what am I doing? That's what's me as a Democrat. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be for the people, and I'm voting to tax them. Many of my constituents smoke, but I'm voting to tax them more money.
Oh, whoa. Let's not get in.
No, but I'm giving you the
facts. That is so stupid.
But it's fact.
Taking 5 cents away from the cigarette tax is stupid.
Pennies, nickels, and dimes add up to
$40 million lost.
3 cents in oil. About 4.5 cents in gas.
Yeah, they buy more cigarettes, they get more
stupid?
cancer.
Are you that stupid?
And another
it adds
thing,
up.
you and I talk about this. I love it.
You see how I got to smack him around?
Yeah, I love how you talk about it. The only thing you don't tell
He's not that tough.
the individuals out there who are watching is you don't know how much it costs to run a state government.
Yeah, I do.
It's constantly,
Yeah, I do.
it's you and a lot of other people saying, Democrats. But when you guys screw up the state, we come back in and we straighten it out.
Oh, yeah, you did.
The same as the federal government.
You put the state $900 million in debt.
Our country was left in good stead with a lot of countries loving us, and guess what? It is a miserable mess.
Okay.
Do you still feel this way about your president?
Will you let me answer the question you just asked?
Yes. Do you still feel? Do you feel like Trump is doing a good job?
I think he's doing a great job. I think he's doing an awesome job.
Excuse me. She can answer.
The market's up. Jobs are up. It's unbelievable. All right, go ahead.
Well, I think, like everybody else, all things being equal, he should have released his tax returns and he should be open and honest. Transparency, it's what we're taught up in the New Hampshire State House. That
and we
I
do.
believe
That's something we all agree.
And I'm not
on.
going to touch that because I agree, but he said he was under audit. You know, and he
No,
is under.
not this year.
And I don't
When
have
you own
I-
over 100 billion,
come on.
100 million, 100 companies.
Come on.
There's a lot involved.
You know, Al.
No.
Guess what?
I want to get to something. You
Al.
just asked something. You asked me a question, and I was prepared for you. What I brought from the LBA, the Legislative
LBA.
Budget Accountant Office, which is a nonpartisan group here in New Hampshire, what it cost to run New Hampshire was $11 trillion, $341 million, $94,703.
It's not trillion.
11
No.
trillion
Billion.
dollars.
No, it's not trillion.
I mean billion. I'm sorry, 11 billion.
No.
$11 billion to run the state of New Hampshire. Now, the sky hasn't fallen. We have some money left over in a surplus. We had to just take another $32 million we had to vote on because nobody knew Medicaid recipients were going to go up big time. They thought the numbers were going to drop, on people coming into New Hampshire to getting on
People
our
are not
system.
coming into New
Yeah,
Hampshire.
they are. The numbers
No,
are growing.
they're not.
Yeah, they are.
The numbers have
you not
shown there's
looked at the
only been
recent-
11,000 in 10 years.
Londonderry-
That's not people
Londonderry,
coming into New
My
Hampshire.
town was just voted the fastest growing town in the state. We've got over probably 800 growth. It showed the growth in all the little southern New Hampshire. The towns are growing. The numbers are coming in.
No, the
People are
numbers
coming
have
in.
not come in.
Disregard what he just said.
No,
Do a
we-
Google.
we- excuse me,
2017
We
census.
have had people come in. More people have come to New Hampshire.
Okay, now-
But when you take a look at it,
Now-
percentage-wise, New Hampshire's not really growing.
I know some people who work for the Department of Welfare in Massachusetts. They have a welfare to work program and other. When people are dropped from their system, behind the scenes they're telling them, go to New Hampshire.
That's not true.
Now, he don't believe anything.
That's not true.
You don't believe anything.
No.
But I'm telling you,
You want to?
what was
you
told
want
to
to know
me,
why?
okay?
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because I
Why?
was just talking to a
Why?
nurse who says she
Ken,
lives in Massachusetts.
everything you hear is not
and
true.
Do you know what they have
What do they
in
have,
Massachusetts?
Ken? What do they have?
Romney Care.
Yes, they do.
And you know how it's working?
Okay.
It's working great.
No.
They're not going to come to New Hampshire.
They don't have Romney Care anymore because they accepted ACA.
No, they do have Romney
Their
Care.
medical insurance, Massachusetts accepted the ACA and Medicaid expansion. Okay, they have. And the reason why, because they had such a $1 trillion deficit in insurance.
Oh, God.
They had no choice but
You know
to take the
something?
money
When he
from
left,
the federal government.
When he left, there was money in the bank.
When he left, you're right.
Please don't say
Listen,
that.
don't
Please don't
believe
make comments
me.
like that.
Do a Google search on your own.
Oh, do a Google.
On the Massachusetts
Stick Google
budget,
up your nose.
health
Will you
insurance.
stop it? All right,
health
okay.
insurance.
All right, let's
you
get
hate the
in.
truth.
Well, yes, but will you stop
You can't
saying
handle
the
the truth.
Democrats are awful?
You are.
No,
You are.
we're not.
Yes, you are.
This
All
is,
you care about is
she's
bigger government.
75% Democrat, 25% Republican.
All you care about is bigger
she's the other way.
government. You care about more taxes on the people, more revenue. Am
What
I lying or what?
What do you think?
About what?
You just hear our argument.
Well, let's see. We did just appropriate $33.2 million for DHHS to support supports and services.
And what is that?
Supports and services for the people who need them, for the disabled, for mental health,
Did it
for the
grow?
opioid crisis.
Did Medicaid grow?
And yes, expansion.
Didn't.
And there was, this is a double-edged sword here. Expansion was such a benefit that
Zero
more
cost.
people came and took advantage of it. And I think they thought the caseloads were going to drop, but instead they increased. So now you have a budget that this House and the Senate are looking at now to try and come to agreement on. And it only has, what, a 4.2% increase over 2 years. 2.1% in 19 and 2.1% in 20. So that's under the rate of inflation. And exactly, and it is within the acceptable range. And so that's what we should be looking at. Are you getting everything for individuals with disabilities? No. Are you getting everything for mental health? No. Are you getting everything to help the opioid crisis, to help businesses, to help everybody? No. They are going to lower the BET, going to give something to the businesses. You're giving something to mental health, to the opioid crisis, to individuals with disabilities.
You know something.
And so that's what we tried to do.
Good.
But they all got more money.
But they all got an increase.
They all got an increase.
Maybe they didn't get everything they wanted, but they got an increase.
Representative, they had it. Republicans took it away.
No, they did
Yes,
not.
they did.
No, they
and
did
now
not.
the Democrats are trying to bring it up.
It's not the Democrats
I wish I had a
bringing it
red
up.
light over you every
It's
time you
the
told a lie.
Excuse me.
You just told a lie.
Arguing about
You just told another
mental
lie.
illness.
We're not going to
What
argue
committee
about
you on?
mental health and human services.
Health and Human
After
Services.
passing a bill
They deal
where
with this
people can
stuff.
carry guns without
Hey.
a permit.
Listen, you're
Mental
a rock.
illness.
You are like a rock with lips.
You know.
Okay? That's what you are. She sits on the committee that deals with it. She understands. Medicaid expansion right now is zero cost. The Medicaid that
You're
didn't
never coming
qualify
back. You do know that.
for Medicaid expansion, people that didn't
You know, so,
qualify, they beefed up the Medicaid.
You know, Al.
You see what I go
the
through
great,
with this idiot?
The great problem is every time the Republicans get in federally, they always say it's going to be a smaller government. When they leave, it's the Democrats who bring it down. You
know
want a
something?
smaller
You
government
just threw
and
out
you
once
take
again.
money away from the drug problems.
You throw out more
which
BS.
means police need
Show me
more
where
money.
we took money away from
You
the drug.
take money away from
Show
the
me where
indigent.
we took money
But
from the
yet
drug.
you-
You just gave another lie.
all of them.
Where did we
All
take
of them.
money?
All of them.
We just changed the name from
Percent.
Operation Hammer, whatever it was.
God, we
The
just
Granite
changed-
Hammer.
The Granite Hammer. We just changed the name. We stuck more money in there.
All right, okay.
Did you vote for that?
Yeah, we did.
All
Or
I
did you
can
miss it
say
that
to
day?
you is The Democrats will take over next time because the Republicans are doing a lousy
Wait.
job.
Did we just stick
Hampshire
more
and
money
federally.
into the drug, for the
Yes, we
police,
did.
for the drug
Well,
money?
I'm
did.
glad you did.
We just
Because you
voted
don't
on
have a
it.
clue.
Excuse me. You know where I was? Now, this is a good
Probably
point.
getting a
No.
lobotomy.
You were talking earlier. This is a very, very, very good thing that you have brought up. You were talking earlier that in the Hillsborough County, right, executive committee, which I was and you are, you said they all work together.
They do.
Really? When I was up there, we had 4.5 social workers come in who were there. We had police come in and say, gee, we need them because we don't want to throw these people in jail. We had a judge come in and say, hey, listen, I call up Sally, she runs in, et cetera, et cetera. The social workers came up with all the money that they saved, $1.5 million. They saved New Hampshire. They needed $465. And you want to know what the Republicans did? Too much.
See, I'm not on
Cut
your
it
county.
out.
Okay.
See, I'm not on
No,
your county,
no,
so
wait a
I
minute.
don't know.
Hold on.
Okay,
Hold
can-
on.
can I-
I'm not done. I'm not done.
He likes to run his
The
mouth. He throws out
so
numbers
don't
with his BS.
say the Republicans
Can you go back at him on
and
his numbers?
Democrats, because the point is this. If they were there, they would have been the first people on the front line to see the drug problem coming, and they would have come
Ken,
to us.
Ken,
It was the Republicans
Ken,
who probably let
you're
more
lying.
people.
Ken, you're lying.
Can I discuss?
Can you let her speak up? She sits on the
we're,
committee.
We're talking about Hillsborough County Committee and Hillsborough County. Okay. This is my 3rd year sitting on the county.
Executive Council.
Yes. Hillsborough County happens to be the only county that operates in the black. So apparently we're getting something an awful lot correct.
Well, Rockingham County operates in the black. We've always been in the black. We always had a surplus.
We have a
Rockingham
surplus.
County.
We're in the
Yeah,
black.
Rockingham County always does.
We are in the black. Bruce Moorhead, who runs the nursing home, does an excellent job. Everybody that sits and works on those, they do
Let
a
her
great
finish.
job.
You know,
Let
The
her
budget
finish.
will be voted on. Wait a minute.
Let her
Ken.
I know.
finish. Before you
I-
cut
Wait a
her-
minute.
It's
He's
gonna
got to
be
have her
voted on
cut
this
this one
month.
off.
We will vote on it on the 20th of
Yeah.
this month.
Let's
And right now, what I think that probably jars my preserves the most is that the accusations, it isn't Republican this or Democrat that. It should be Republicans and Democrats
It's not.
working together.
It's not.
On the county,
It's
that's
not.
what happens.
I know it's not.
But I have
It
to
has-
Does
say,
he come to the county meetings?
no.
Oh, so how do you even know?
Because I was.
You don't even
I
vote.
was voted
What
in
years-
as an executive.
What
Okay,
year?
what year?
In the
What
year that O'Brien was there.
2010.
That's it?
No, 10
No,
through
because
12.
I was there
Wait.
in 13 and
Yes,
14.
yes, I was there 10.
So you were there.
No, 11, 12.
Okay, and I was there 13, 14,
Okay.
and now 17, 18.
All right, okay.
And I can honestly say that that is sincerely the
was
most
the majority
bipartisan.
Republicans or Democrats?
I've sat
When you were
where
there, the first time.
one of each.
One of each.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it is as bipartisan today as it was the first time I sat there. Everybody works
It
together
wasn't
in the best
bipartisan, and I
interest
wish you would
of
stop
the county.
saying that.
But it is.
No,
Ken, how
it's
do you know? You
not.
don't even go to a
It
meeting.
is.
How can
Ken, how do you know you don't
how
even show
can
up?
people say $465,000? People who save $1.5 million and they get rid of them to save $465
Now, let me ask you
How
something.
can you turn around and say we're doing a good job, but those people would have been there to see what's going
Okay.
on and would have
Ken,
stopped it or helped it?
Ken,
And you guys think it's
Ken,
all right to do what you guys do?
Sometimes
No.
the workers come and say we need more. The administrators say no, we don't need more. Okay, they have it covered. Do you know what happened there?
Yeah. Yes.
You know?
Yes.
No, you
I
don't.
do. Yes, I
No,
do.
You don't. You know something?
You have the
You
police
make me
come
laugh.
in. You
make
have
me
a
laugh.
judge
Your
come in.
speaker, Democrat
You
speaker
have
at the time,
the social
didn't even
workers
have
come
confidence in you
and you
to
wanted
handle
to
Medicaid
save money.
expansion.
So what did they do?
Did you know that?
They cut out the
Speaker Norelli had no
$465,000.
confidence in the Commerce Committee to handle Medicaid expansion. She gave it to Finance. They went around Commerce, Health and Human Services, went around them, went right to Finance.
All right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? The truth, he hates
All right.
it.
Okay, let's just do 5 or 6 minutes on another subject, and then let's get back to the state.
Like what? Like what? This
All
is the
right.
first time we got this long on state. I'm
Without-
surprised. And he's thrown out so much BS.
Go.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, because I feel like a ping pong ball here.
Well, you are. That's why you should have sat over there. He was sat here.
I told you, if I sat there, I could have slapped him.
I know.
You know? People don't realize we're still friends.
I know, we're still
I
friends.
just
He
know.
just doesn't. You're dumber
I
than
just
a
know
rock,
when he
though.
slings
Come
the
on.
garbage. I've been up there too long.
Yeah, you've
to
been up there
understand.
too long.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So-
he's been up there too long.
I can decipher
He's bought
what
a
is
Corvette.
fiction
Right.
versus fact.
Sucking in the flies
Yeah.
as you're riding up there
Yeah,
in
I
your
know.
convertible.
Check my voting record in
Check
yours.
your vote. And what? How, you got something? A spider bites you on the face.
Something bit me. I don't know if it was up in
Yeah.
Guilford, New Hampshire. I just spoke at the Disabled American Veterans Convention up at the Town and Country in Guilford, New Hampshire. But I don't know what happened. I drove like 120-something miles to get there. I was there. I gave my speech, answered a lot of questions on veterans issues, hung out for a little while, stopped at another place and had lunch, and then I drove back home. So the next morning I woke up, my whole face was swollen. And then I started having ooze, like a little hole there.
It's a
it was
bite.
all-
It's
Yeah.
a
so
bite.
it was all
Sounds like a
infected.
spider bite.
Yeah, it's a
So
bite.
I did a field repair myself, cleaned it out and everything.
Did
And
you go to the doctor?
no, I had penicillin. I keep, I had 10 days supply.
Yes, Ben.
Amoxicillin.
All Republicans, when they get voted in, the Republican Party gives everyone 10 things of penicillin.
Don't listen to him. When I was traveling, when I was going to Vegas,
I didn't have to. I
when
got things of
when I was going to
penicillin.
Vegas, I was going on a plane.
He admits it.
Hey, wait! I just had my tooth repaired. My dentist gave me 10 days of amoxicillin in case I got an infection because I was leaving that night on the plane. So I took it. I never got an
smart.
infection. So I held on to it. So being a Marine, I know how to take care of myself in the field when you get injured. I did it myself, cleaned it out, washed it out, put some bacitration, peroxide and everything, and I had the 10 days.
Be prepared.
So I was prepared. I saved myself thousands of dollars on the insurance company.
All right, okay. To change the issue, and then let's get back to state things.
I
Okay.
hear you're going for a lobotomy.
Pardon me.
You're going in for a doctor? You got a bad hip or something, a leg, a head?
You eliminate 2 of the fingers.
Yeah.
Guess which 2?
No, aren't you going in? You got a head or some injury or something?
I saw my light went off on my camera. It went that way.
No.
all right.
Aren't you going in for
All
something?
right, okay.
You got injured?
As Republicans and as a Democrat,
We know you
All
want to be
right.
a Republican.
put Trump, put everything aside.
Mm-hmm.
Is this been a miserable 160 days
Not at all.
for our country?
Not at all. If the Democrats would learn to work with the Republicans in the Senate, Trump would have got his team in place. He still don't have his team in place. They're still tying up
He
the Senate.
hasn't put people up
No,
there.
that's not true. That is not true.
That
The
is
people are there.
true.
No, he's got lists of
That
judges
is
there. He's got
true.
no, it's not true.
No.
You know something, Ken? You have no
Of all
clue
the
whatsoever.
presidents, they have not
Ken?
filled all that. Okay, all right. But politically, it could have got done. Now, question.
The only ones
How
saying
do
the
you
bad
feel
are the
about
liberals.
what's going on now? What's got done?
I feel great.
What has got done?
What's got done? Keystone,
the partisanship
pipeline.
is still alive and well.
I agree.
It was alive and well for the past 8 years
Under
when
Obama.
President Obama was here. It's still so partisan. And I really wish
Has
that
it got worse?
the people up in Washington would absolutely start to listen to the people within their states and try to work together.
Amen. I agree.
I think then we would
there's
be
so
better
much
off.
fake news.
You ain't kidding.
So much fake. He's called everyone fake news that he has no one
Okay.
any longer
Did you
to
watch
call fake news.
Did you watch yesterday the senators and the intel? Marco Rubio had the best line. He said everything else leaked out about Trump except the fact that he wasn't under investigation. He's under no investigation. Comey backed it. All these other people backed it. You didn't hear
Let
that?
us go back. We'll say 150
You didn't hear
days.
that?
Let us
The
go back.
Democrats keep saying Russia, Russia,
150
Russia.
Days and
The people are
he
tired
is
of it.
under investigation.
He's not.
His people are under investigation.
No. Did you know the New York Times article? Comey said yesterday
Russians,
it was fake.
Excuse me. Russians
Wait,
did
are
what?
you not listening to me?
They got our computers.
Did you just listen to me?
Where were the Russians?
Listen to me.
In the White House?
Comey yesterday said the New York Times with all the Russian connections was fake. That the New York Times should be held accountable.
Sorry.
You didn't hear that?
No.
Of course you don't. You get your ears blocked
So
with trash.
my whole point is, don't you think he should get some people in there politically who know what they're doing?
He does not want people from the swamp. He does not want.
Excuse me.
The only one that
he doesn't want people from the
you know
swamp.
something?
He's got all the freaking billionaires in there.
Obama was there for 8 years.
Swamp?
Did Obama bring the 55 Muslim countries together to sign a pact to fight terrorism?
Unbelievable.
You know what I'm saying, Marielle?
Drain a swamp?
Okay. Did Obama 8 years? He's done more in 160 days than Obama did in 8 years.
You're damn right he has. No
brought-
president
no.
has screwed a country up more than our country.
No, that's only the liberals.
That's only
keep
the
saying
liberals
it.
who
That's
say
it.
that.
Only the progressives.
What do you have? What got done?
Shut up for a minute. Let me finish. Okay? Be quiet. He's brought billions of dollars coming back to our country here for arms, okay, for Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia wants to stand.
Excuse me.
Saudi Arabia wants to see this is
$150
what I go
billion
through.
for arms.
Do you see why I waste my time
That's
coming here every
great.
week?
Let's sell them
No wonder I got a
guns.
bad heart.
Let them fight.
Now,
Okay, go
Saudi
ahead.
wants to stand up on their own and fight the terrorism, which they're doing. Okay, now, he's the first president that brought all these 55 Muslim countries together to sign a pact to take on terrorism. Okay, now,
No, he's not.
not only that,
No, he's not.
he's got China working
he's
on North
not.
Korea. Okay, trying to get them to stop. China stopped them with the coal.
Yes, well, that was already in the process, and we
no, it
both
wasn't.
know that.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
You know, see, he did. You're a typical progressive.
Yeah,
because not all Democrats think
well,
like
it's
you.
all new to him.
Moderate Democrats.
So don't make people act as if
Moderate
all of this is
Democrats
new.
aren't as
It's
stupid as
not.
you are.
It's old
They're
news.
smarter.
He doesn't know how to handle it.
You are like a puppet. They pull your string with CNN, MSNBC. You believe everything.
Let's say I'm a puppet.
You believe
he
everything.
wanted Japan to have
I tell
a
him all
nuke,
the time, trust but
not
verify
knowing
what he
that
reads.
China hates Japan, and that would have been like, what, our missile crisis to Japan? No. He didn't know what he's talking about. He still doesn't know what he's talking about.
You know, that's your opinion, and you have no clue. Just like when we talk military.
Really?
When we talk military, he's like a Monday
Excuse
morning
me.
football
Well, all right,
quarterback.
okay. I got a question. When he made his trip, let's hear it from another point of view. With us sick of hearing us. Go ahead.
Yeah.
He takes his trip and he goes to Saudi Arabia. Did he do okay over there?
Can't. I really don't know. Honestly and truthfully, can't answer that question. I do think that, in honesty and truth, you can't do what you do, go where you go. He couldn't do what he's doing if some groundwork wasn't laid in the previous administration and in the previous administration and in the previous administration. I mean, it has to keep
Right, because
going.
we have friends with these countries.
Absolutely.
But he's bringing it all back
Each
together.
one seems to be doing it and handling it a different way. He seems to be more, sometimes,
Classless?
a
Forceful.
Not the right word.
Forceful.
he's not as polished.
Well, that's being too nice. He has no political experience at
And
all.
and political
You're far from
experience.
polished.
Right. Does he have
Wait.
anyone? Don't you think he
Hey,
should have some more
you
people
are
around him
far
who know
from
something?
I think he
polished.
should surround himself with more people who are adept at political maneuvers. I really do believe that. And maybe the benefits would be seen by a broader group of people. People just seem to focus on the negative, and I don't understand that, but that's human nature. everybody wants to focus on the
Don't
tweets.
you think he should
it's-
stop this
and-
tweeting?
It's only the.
Come on now.
There are very few Republicans that look at that like you do.
Yeah, no, the tweeting,
It's
everybody
only-
agrees.
No, I've been tweeting as long as I know my wife for 8
Yeah,
years.
and look how you are.
And I
You
get
got more-
elected
and everybody
every time.
loves you.
People know where I stand.
Yeah, they certainly do.
Because I tweet it out.
you have penicillin and they don't.
That's right. Yeah,
There we
that's-
go.
Okay. You see what I deal with? I deal with an idiot. You know?
This
I
is
deal
where
with
we
it.
try to make it
Yeah,
a little.
I deal with an idiot here.
All right,
because
okay, all right.
He has no clue.
To be honest with you, look, 150 some odd billion dollars in arms, but let us not forget it was that area where everybody came basically and did the Twin Towers. That's where they were from. Okay, so let's put that aside because to be honest with you, they've always been good. When we needed oil, they were there. They did everything we asked them to do. Question, now he moves over to Israel. How do you think he did over there?
The first president to go and touch the wall.
No.
You know?
I mean, he made an effort. He went. Isn't that a beginning?
Okay.
Strengthened ties with Israel. Obama and Netanyahu were at each other's throat.
You can't learn to walk until you crawl, and baby steps, and any
like that analogy. I like-
proactive
Take notes from
forward motion
her. Hey,
is
dummy. Take notes from her.
better than
Yeah, I know.
backward
I know.
motion.
What she's basically saying is that he's learning as he goes
Right.
along.
He's not-
And
The
you know
problem
what?
is you've
Give
got to
credit where
learn the
credit is due.
history of
Mary Ellen?
everything.
Did the people vote in a politician or they vote in a businessman?
No, they voted for him because they wanted change. I realize that message. I think everybody in
Change.
America understands
And
that
everybody
message.
knows
Yeah.
it's a mistake.
No, I don't
Only
know
the
that
left.
everybody knows.
Only the
no.
far left.
4% of the people
No.
are going for Trump.
Just like
The rest are not.
the polls that said Hillary was going to win. Do we believe those polls?
Everybody believes polls
I
to
don't.
some degree.
I used
to some
to.
degree.
I used to.
You're supposed to be able to have some kind of
They screwed the
factual
polls.
basis for
You know,
what you're doing.
it was Harry Truman too. They did that with Harry Truman.
Mm-hmm.
The reporters kept saying that he's going to lose, he's going to lose, he's going to lose. People were with him with the trains. You'd stop a train, 25,000 people would
Right.
show up,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'd go down the road. I'd go over to call Hillary's office. Can I have some signs? We don't have any. I'd go down the road. Oh, Trump, 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 Trump. Where are the signs? But we did win New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm. No, you did win New Hampshire.
All right, okay. Yeah, we did.
Thank
Can
God
we
for
bring it
them
back to
out-of-state
one
college
little
kids.
thing
Okay, go ahead.
I'd like to talk
All right,
about
please,
before?
we got a minute and 34
and
seconds. Go ahead.
I'm watching.
All right.
I want to talk about a bill that both of us are on, that I was prime sponsor on, Al is a co-sponsor on. It's the
You were a Democrat then.
preference for grandparents in guardianship cases where the opioid crisis is involved.
In other words, the grandparents can
The
have the children
grandparents,
from
right?
there.
But you will work with your child who is the parent of your grandchild, and it doesn't involve DCYF. It doesn't involve the state. It involves keeping a child within the family. Governor Sununu will be signing that bill. There's a big ceremonial signing June 27th at 11 a.m.
Okay. If people
And-
want to get in touch with
It's
you,
wonderful.
Right.
All right.
the first in the
How
country
can
that
they
did
First
this,
in the
How
country
can
to
they-
have
Because
this
we're running
happen.
out
How
of
can
time.
people get in touch with you?
to talk about that bill
Quiet.
To talk about that bill,
or anything.
No. How can people get in touch with you? You got 30 seconds. Email.
MaryEllen.McKay@ledge.state.nh.us. Go on www.nh.gov. Look up Mary Ellen MacKay as a state rep, Ward 3, Hillsborough 30.
Okay.
And you can reach me. My home phone, 603-577-8932. Call me.
Al Baldassaro on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, 425-6997. I live at 41 Hall Road in Londonderry. Stop by.
My name is Ken Gidge. Please invite me to a barbecue and send me.
Mr. Fiction.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
Again, thank you very much.
Shake
Here we
her
go.
hand.
Hey, of course
Don't
I
drop.
shake her hand. No.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.